Hello and welcome back to RailRoads Online. So we are here going to do a little bit of a different video today. I've been asked for new players and stuff like that. What's the easiest way to make XP and money for those who are kind of tired of grinding through slow or whatnot? So we are just going to start with a new save file here quick and kind of show just a way to get going if you want to. That's actually pretty quick. So we have Aurora Falls there. We are on a new game. Doesn't really matter the rest of it, blah blah blah. This is going to work on any setting, just kind of going through there so that we see that it's a new game, and we'll get that started. Alright, we will start with Betsy, and then oops, I think we will just turn around and probably go up to the logging camp. Probably make it easier to start. So we will just fly over there quick. Alright, there we are. Boom, grab some rail. Gonna come up with the links now. So this now, all things considered, so they've made this process a little bit more difficult over time, but also it should be a little easier with some of the tools that we have now. So we're just gonna run this out quick. We will probably just stick this here for hopefully we get decent spawns then out of everything. We'll just get rid of it. Wait. We gotta get out of. You gotta cancel out of one tool before you head to the next. I know that's been a thing for some people, but really not that big a thing. Obviously, put one tool away before you go to the next. It should just auto do that. Hopefully, at one point that gets fixed to where it just auto does it. But for now, as you can see, you do have to put the tool away before you get the next one out. Alright, so that's going to do that. And we're going to jump in here. We could have just grabbed one from the start, but we're just going to do this. See if we can get that to drop. Then we will grab part of this, obviously. The age-old, just move things over. There we go. So this, as you can see nowadays, it starts kind of with 0 or some. I don't exactly know how much it starts with. It starts with some. And then they slowly build up. So that will slow you down a little bit. But then what we are going to do is we're going to go in and we're going to grab the next one. So we're going to have to elevate ourselves there a little bit. Turn this. Sweet. That looks nice and straight. Suppose it doesn't really matter where this is, but then we can make our life easier from here to the future by doing this right. So see if that works. Should work, we'll find out. Might not, because this might be in the way, so we'll just have to see if this actually works. Yeah, okay, so that's gonna work. So there's tip start one, obviously, $2,000, then we bought the car. So this will start getting us paid here, which obviously doesn't pay very much and takes, whatever. You can definitely do this, but at $10 a log, it's gonna take you till forever to get going. So that's where we start. And what we're going to do is we're going to come over here. This is kind of the age old, just building a better mousetrap. We'll get rid of all this junk. Trees. Poor trees have been reduced to junk. Alright, get rid of that. Sadly, we have to cut down half of the forest here. Is this just where we lined up? Well, we will get rid of that. Ninja tree, these things never did anybody any favors. Alright, so get rid of you. Great, cool, rock on. Then we'll come in here, we'll grab some more rail. See if we can get a decent snap here. Boom. Alright, that's going to take care of that. Then probably make this easy and come back over here where we at least get a decent spawn and hope that we can get another decent spawn. One never knows. Tier 2, we're not gonna, I suppose we're gonna have to actually get up to tier 2 quick. Yeah, probably. So I have to deliver enough logs, obviously, to get to tier 2, so we'll get that going here. No, we don't, actually. Take that back. We really don't even need to do that. We can just go simple. Nowadays, we have these things. Wait. There we go. Oh, shoot. I don't want to buy that right there. If I buy that right there, we'll have a problem. That probably won't work. I don't know if this will work. Let's just see. In case it flings it to the moon, which it did not. So that is cool. Go there. Grab that bad boy. Bring it over here. We're going to need one there. This does work out a little better if you use the bigger cars, but where we are literally only on tier 1 and just want to get it in motion, we're just going to go ahead and use the tier 1s. We can always buy them to tier 2 or move them to the bigger ones anyway. We're just going to buy the crate cars for now. The goal here is that money isn't going to matter once you get this whole thing into operation anyway, is kind of the idea. So buy whatever you want, use whatever you want, isn't going to matter because money isn't going to matter is kind of the idea there. Are we really running out of daylight already? Alright, let's go in. Obviously, stock game settings there. So, custom. We'll just bump that to a crazy number. Call that good. Slide that back. No point in doing this in the dark. Alright. There we go. Get that going. More logs, more logs. We need logs. There we're starting to get some things moving there. And then over here, we will come in and we will grab, see if we can find it. Grab an iron mine. Spin this thing around. Which should let us line this up. Nice and easy there. Alright. You don't want to snap. Ooh, that snap. That's really close, but it's gonna work. So we'll take that. Probably get rid of some. See, and you have to put this tool away. That is a little bit of an hassle. I do get it. Alright, let's roll that. Get those going. Obviously, now we can start making a little more money here. Which, you know, whatever. With those, it doesn't matter. With these, it kind of makes it for a bit of a pain. Because with the bigger cars, we can just keep it going. So we will upsize those here when we get a second. Alright, let's see. Can we keep the cranes just moving? We can just keep the cranes moving. We'll have to go get some more logs thrown in there. But either way. Alright, that's going. Good, good, good. We are making progress. Obviously, it takes a little bit to get going, but it's still a much faster start you can see halfway to tier 2. Haven't really done much, haven't taken much time. I'm not exactly sure how much time this is going to take. Let's be real. Is it like I time the whole thing out or anything like that? Alright, we'll get some more logs thrown in here. Process, once you get it moving, gets to going pretty quick. We are on medium. This does work really well on easy just because everything fills up super fast, which is kind of nice, obviously. Alright, so we'll get that going. Good news here is we can turn around and grab this, extend this out to here, somewhere in there, and then we should be able to grab another car there, but we'll grab that in just a second. Alright, unload that. Unload that, hit that. Yeah, I don't know about doing this with the small cars. Does kind of work nice if you're up to tier 2. Didn't take a lot to get to tier 2, so my recommendations there maybe is get to tier 2 and then see where you go. Alright, that'll keep those cranes moving. Keep that moving. Now we'll have to see if we can get a little hopper car in here. Yeah, we'll use one of those. Oh, probably don't want to buy it there just in case. Again, if it goes, I don't know, it could drop it at, way back at the spawn yard, and that's obviously a trip I'm looking to avoid making. So we will real quick grab this. What kind of colors do we have on this? Honestly, one car I have not had a chance to use a lot of. Certainly look forward to getting some of these thrown in there. These are actually kind of cool looking cars. For sure. What's that? Let's just go with that one. Check tier. Oh, we have to hit tier 3 for those. Check that out. And I think that's our fastest way to actually move. Is that really our fastest way to move ore? This moves iron ore, and we can buy them at tier 1. So, no. That is not. That's just a fancy way to move ore. Alright. We don't need a fancy way to move ore. We just need to move ore. Alright. There. That should do the trick. Come over here. Bam. Alright, and then one we will turn around and we'll get rid of this real quick because that's just gonna be in our way. And then we'll go here, grab depot. And we're gonna spin that this way. Bring that back one, that looks straight enough. And we'll drop that there. Boom, boom. And then this is really where the money and the XP should come from. So we're just going to run that on the chute like that. Leave it open. No big deal. We'll go move some of these quick while we're at it. That'll keep us getting paid. Let's see if we can bring this up and keep it up. So there you are. We're back up to the $2,000 that we started with. And then now things should start piling in a little bit faster. Alright, 14. There we go. Keep that moving. Keep that moving. Then you just end up running around, ultimately dumping from place to place as fast as you can. Just like good luck keeping up with all this stuff. And then you just run around like this, but then, you know, as you can see, the money actually just starts piling up relatively quickly once you get into this phase of the mousetrap, if you will. You're kind of cruising on. Now we're up to tier 2, so obviously we could extend the cars out to be bigger cars, at this point if we wanted, just to make things a little bit easier, or we could just keep it on the cheap and make money as fast as possible. With this whole setup, or if a person wanted to go, and then we'll kick that over. Probably gets this about time to be full, so we'll get that over. Here we're out of logs, so we'll just have to come over and move over a few logs quick. Get that going. And at this point, once the mousetrap is kind of in motion, if you will, it just really starts going. I say mousetrap definitely reminds me of that game. Mousetrap, played it as a kid. Plenty of people probably remember that game, little board game. But this just kind of makes the whole mousetrap function. And it just keeps on going from here. And as you can see, you know, the money really kind of starts to pile up pretty quick, like doing like this, because everything you do makes a bunch of money. Now, I don't know, you know, you can consider it, some people will call it cheating. Some people, you know, look at it like, listen, it's an open sandbox, do it however you want. Some people do not want to have to regrind for money and everything every time we start the game. So this does kind of answer that question. And for people that, you know, don't maybe have a way to do the free XP and free money, or don't want to edit it, don't want to use, you know, whatever RailRoads Studio stops working or any of the rest of it. It's just a way to turn around and honestly get free money and stuff about as quick as you can possibly get it. Yeah, it takes you just a minute to get it all set up, but once you do, it's kind of fun running around just dumping and trying to keep up with it all is kind of the thing. And like I said, it gets a little easier to keep up with. Obviously, the bigger cars you run, as we get through the tiers, we can now, you know, obviously go with bigger cars and make the whole process go even easier. But this is just a cheap way to get you started. I mean, it costs under $1,000 to get you going like this. And then as you can see, we're obviously already over $4,000, tier 3, and just the whole thing kind of keeping going. We'll just do a little more here, see how fast, if we're getting on things fast enough to see tier 4 come in, whatever, and how long that takes. Don't anticipate it taking too long. Get that running. It's definitely a lot to keep up with. You find yourself like, you know, never had to hurry as much in RO as you do kind of running this whole little idea, but it does work. It is cheap and easy to get started. It's the old cordwood thing, you know, it's the old cordwood method just blown out of proportion for sure. Made it easy when they made it so that we could move around industries to get going, you know, and you could use this anywhere along the chain, obviously, if you felt like it. And as I said, to me, as far as I'm concerned, it's an open sandbox, do what you want. I think we've always and should always be able to play it however we want. I don't think the idea of, like, you know, trying to prevent players from using advantages or doing it however they want to me, I think that's kind of the whole idea of the game, is it's your railroad, do it the way you want to, whatever you enjoy. I mean, that's the benefit really to RO, is you can lay your track, put it where you want, put the industries where you want, do what you want, you know, have fun with it. You want to run a model train, run a model train. Want to make it sim-like, make it sim-like. You want to get a little bit ahead, get a little bit ahead, you know, isn't going to hurt anybody. It's your own railroad, do it how you want. There we go. We'll just kind of keep that plumbing down. This is going to take a little bit more work to get to tier 4 than I thought. As the tiers double, obviously, gets going. You get a couple people helping you with this process, and you're basically all just standing there pushing, you know, enter and unloading loads as fast as you can to get paid. Kind of never-ending thing. we could actually pull this down and get paid on the big end faster. And when we run out, but we'll get paid a little faster. There we go. Let's get that going. Oh, too many button pushes. Trying to keep up. We still got some lumber in there. Not a lot. Got a few beams in there yet. Alright, that we can dump. Have to keep some logs going, that's the thing. Keep it fed on the back end. $6,000 there as we are over. And already over tier 3, so, you know, there you go. Already, boom, starting with pretty much whatever one of the starting locos you'd want to start with anyway. Class 48 in the bag. So that's always a nice way to start. Alright, run that, hit that. Oh, there we are. Tier 4 in the bag. So then I think we'll just dump that. Not that I really care. These, well, whatever. Everything can keep pouring, everything can keep running. It doesn't really matter. This is not a save file. This is just an idea, but there you go. So we're already up to level 4. 4,000 out of the 8,000 XP for tier 5. Obviously, those tiers would come quick. Also, you can turn around and stick something on this side and be sucking the cordwood out of here at the same time. I mean, even if it's just a depot, you could drop it on that side and make more in the process. So if you have a group of players and you want to make some XP quick and just start out with a bunch of money, XP, whatever you want to do, you know, there you go. There's an idea for you if that helps anybody. Fastest way that I know to make XP in the game and earn it, quote unquote, on a legitimate, you know, it's all using tools in the game, so it makes it right? I guess, I don't know, whatever. But that's the fastest way I know to make XP and earn money in Railroads Online. So if that helps anybody, we'll call it a win. Say thanks for tuning in. Remember, if you get a chance, like, share, subscribe. Subscriptions are free, but they sure do help the channel. Y'all have a great day.